All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a very intimate episode about my life in court, and I have a very special brother with me who went to court with me today. And, I can't even explain how much love that I feel in my life that I have never felt before, other than having children. This podcast, this episode tonight is for me to kill 1,000 birds with one stone without killing any birds, if you know what I mean. Just a metaphor. A lot of people so many people are texting me and asking me about how court went today and how, how are you doing? Are you okay? And this and that. And I've tried to respond to as many as I can. I don't want to leave anybody in suspense. Everybody that's been praying for me. My brother here tonight, my guest tonight that came to be with me tonight, I couldn't do this alone, and I couldn't do this without him. And not only could I not only do this without him, but this brother of mine, he came to court with me. He showed up. He was at court before I showed up. I did not know he would be in court with me. Not only did he come to court, he brought his wife with him. He brought his son with him. And, I may get emotional on this episode. I've talked a lot throughout these episodes about recovery, and we're about a lot. Anyhow, today was a very emotional, anxiety, through the roof, and just praying. And anyhow, I had court today, and so a lot of people are reaching out to me in tonight's episode. I will post this on my Facebook, my Instagram, to listen to this episode, because I am going through a lot, ladies and gentlemen, and I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm going to try to let you listen to this episode so you can hear. Those of you that want to know what's going on can hear what's going on. I can't reach out to everybody, explain to a bunch of people everything. So I feel a lot of hope in court today. My brother here showed up with his family. I had Project Heart with me. I have one of the most amazing attorneys. And first of all, let me introduce our guest tonight. He's back again. My brother Ryan.
What's up?
Thank you so much. I don't even have all the words.
No words needed. I was happy to be there. I showed up before you because you told me 3:00, but it got, pushed back a little bit. But I was glad I was there before you got there, and to walk out and then see you standing there and then just let you know, hey, we got your back, man. And then getting together with Project Heart and Nathaniel, and we all prayed before you went in the room. I had peace for you. You were going through it. You were going through it. We went to the bathroom. I fixed your tie for you, and you got yourself all ready. And
dude,
you look like you're about to pass out, man.
I've never had a man, a father. I've never been in a wedding. I've never been anywhere in my life. This is the first suit I've ever owned. Ryan was at court for me, and Dave Mullen and Project Heart, and man, Nathaniel and people from Project Heart. And just, when you came into the bathroom and seen how stressed out I was, and you fixed my tie, you made sure my tie was right. Just the love that you've shown for me, and that I felt today. I've never felt this love before in my life. I don't even know, I'm going to get to things, but I'm in shock.
I put myself in your shoes. How would I be feeling? Dude, I can't even imagine the stress and anxiety that was going through you. I've suffered and dealt with anxiety for years, and I was thinking, man, Doty's got to be going through it rough right now. That's why I followed you in the bathroom, make sure you're good. That's why I showed up. And
thank you.
You know what? It's just good to have support. So
I have so much support, much love. I mean, you came in there and you fixed up my tie.
I'm sure a lot of other friends, if they weren't working, it was on a Friday at 3:30, and I had the day free. So of course I would be.
I just never felt this much love or support. Just beautiful people, Dave, you, Nathan, your wife and your son came. I mean, and then I know that you explained that to me.
Well, they support me, and they knew I was supporting you, and they wanted to be there for all that. And
I've cried all day,
beautiful,
all morning. I gave my daughter all of her Christmas presents. We had our Christmas this morning. I've been crying all morning and all day. I dropped her off at school. And it was just it was like, is this going to be the last night sleeping in my home? This is seeing my daughter. And look, I have so much to say we'll get to, but
everybody's in suspense right now.
Yeah, everybody's in suspense. And everybody's been asking me, this is what this episode's about, is everybody's been asking me what's going on with court, what's going on with you, because they're concerned for me. They love me and they care. And I love you and I care about all of you. And I'm so impressed with our court system these days. I really am. I've witnessed numerous miracles with our judges, with our district attorney, with everything. I'm serious. Unless you're really messing up out there, but we're all about, this community is all about supporting each other these days, and sobriety and getting right and getting help. And I'm blown away and in shock. And I am proof. I am living proof, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that there's help to get sober and whatever you're struggling with, help with other things these days. And, since my, I'm going through a court case for about a year now. And, I'll explain everything. Look. I'm writing a testimony. I'm building a testimony episode. I'll tell you, all of you, everything, and it's for me to help you. Those of you, I want to help those of you. I'm going to give my testimony. I'm going to share everything. But right now, just the love and the support that I have, that I feel, and everyone wants to know what's going on. And today was my sentencing. Today was sentencing, and I've never felt more surrounded by love and angels or God or prayers and people and all of you praying for me. So many of you praying for me, and
they gave Doty 20 years to life.
No, so court was pushed. The sentencing. I gave my speech in front of the judge. My attorney gave a speech about me.
Beautiful speech, by the way. He made me tear.
I haven't stopped crying. I have so much to get to. So I can't say everything, but today was sentencing, the final day, and I get there, and all these people showing up for me, and everybody, I just feel love. I feel God's love. I feel everybody in tune, and I feel everything in sync, and I'm just not scared. I'm really worried about the idea of me not being with my family, my kids, and my dogs, and my cat. I have a household that I'm a single father taking care of. My daughter, my son, my birds, my cat, my 3 dogs, and all these bills, all these people, and now this podcast, and I'm just so grateful for everybody. But I gave my speech today, and when I was visiting my mom at the hospital once or twice a day, I didn't know where else I just cried when I was trying to write to the judge and to the courts. And I just started one day at the hospital. My mom took a nap, so I went in the hallway and put on my earbuds, and I started writing my thing, and it was just so long. So I'm turning this into my testimony, you guys, and it's from the beginning of my life, from being born all the way up till now, and I'm writing this for all of you, and I'm going to share this at the next Project Heart Christmas party, and I'm going to share this testimony on this episode. But you know, the judge heard my speech, my attorney's speech, Dave Mullen's speech, everybody standing behind me in that courtroom, including Ryan right now. And, everything's pretty much finalized as far as February 2nd is when they make their decision if I go to prison or jail or get probation. And we're all praying that I get probation so I could stay with my kids and my mom and my family and you guys and continue this podcast and continue my sober life. And I think that this is the best Christmas that I've ever had in my life. Well, it's the best Christmas.
It's postponed, but you got your freedom for.
Yeah, but I think everybody, I think all of you, and I just want everyone to know that one day I hope to have the what they would say the victim, which is a brother as well as me, who is in recovery too, and this man's a great guy, and some people said some bad things or whatever, and I've stuck up for him. I don't know him, but this is a small town, and everybody tells me everything. I'm friends with everybody, and through the wind, this man has forgiven me, and I can't reach out to him. I have to respect anything that the judge has told me, and not violate probation. And I will continue to be the best me I can be. But I hear that I've been forgiven, and that's something that I wanted to do in my steps. In the steps, there's a point you get where you try to make amends to those that you've wronged or everybody and that you can, and it's a real fragile process that you have to go through with this sponsor, and I'm going to be going through a lot of things. And anyhow, for those of you that are curious about this, that Ryan was in court, this couldn't be put together even better. That my brother here was willing to come do this episode, this short notice at my house tonight, and just help me, because everybody wants to know what's going on. And I'll be sentenced for good February 2nd, and just pray for me, and I'll be continuing to start my new life, my sober life, my exciting new life. And everybody that supports me, I support you. We're all in this together, and I've never felt more love in my life. And just having Ryan and his wife and his son, and it showed up when he came out that door, and I seen him. It was just and then Dave showed up, and then all these people showed up, and they're just all there for me. This whole courtroom, they're there for me. And I had this big speech for the judge. It was just pages, and I just had it in my heart, and I just was scared, but I just went in, and I wanted to give her more eye contact, but I kept my head down because I was crying. But I finally looked up at her, and they're all just good people, and I just apologized. And
you had a great judge, because she, from my viewpoint, I was reading her face the whole time. Because sometimes you'll see, I've been in the court before, and the judge will just look like, okay, let's just get this over with. There's no care there. It's just a job. Mm-hmm. She seems like she really had a heart, and she was really listening to you, and she really listened to Dave. Especially when your attorney was just boasting about how well you've done. He's never seen anything like it in his life.
I've never heard a better speech in my life.
It was a beautiful speech from the attorney. And I mean, he didn't have to do that, but he did.
He didn't.
But he did, because he meant every word of it too. And but her face was kind of lit up. Like I think she's going to take all these things into consideration. And then the prosecuting attorney, she asked her if she had anything to add to it, if she wanted to argue anything. And she said, nope. Because she was believing. She was a believer too. So
they're very good people, and I have nothing but faith in this court system in Nevada County. Now they're all about helping, and I want to help.
There's been people that weren't as lucky as you with people appointed to them in this county, and I think that you got very lucky. God placed those people there for a reason, Ryan, and that's just the way it is, and you should count your lucky stars for that.
Yeah.
But you're doing what you need to do. Keep going on the right track. So as you heard Ryan say, his sentencing today was postponed until February. So you'll be getting another episode where there will be an actual verdict and there will be news. Either he's going to be delivering it to you or it might be Nathaniel and I.
Yeah.
But either way, you'll be getting one. But we're all going to hope and pray for the best outcome. I think that's what he's going to get from being there today. And I'm so glad I was there today because
thank you so
not
much.
just to be there for support for you, but also because it was
got to see how amazing they are.
Yeah, dude, that, and it was
the bailiffs, all the way to the cops, everybody in there. Like when I was a young kid and I think about this, I go, was it just me? Was I just a jackass fucking up?
Yeah, you were.
Mm-hmm. But there was also, it was different then. And I'm telling you, Ryan Charles Doty, I am so impressed with the courts and probation. And I mean, look, and they're friendly. I know this
that was a
crazy,
different court experience than I've ever seen, honestly. That was like, there was like a light in the room, which usually it's like gloomy, like just not, I don't know, it was different, dude.
It was because it's energy and it's spirit and it's love and that's all I have in me.
Even the ladies typing, whatever they call them, they had like this little glow on their face when they were hearing the attorney talk, and it was like,
I've never heard anything better said about me in my life, and I mean that. And Dave Mullen came. The things that he said.
Shout out FD Recovery Podcast
and Project Heart. Like Dave Mullen is. I don't have an official sponsor, but Dave Mullen is my sponsor. He's who I call. He's who I tap in with. He's everything to me. And I'm telling you right now, that man doesn't get enough credit. And I mean, he does, but that man is there on fire for so many people in this town, including me. And then the women that were just there, Miss Thompson and all the people and oh my God, my ladies tonight that were there.
Super nice people.
You met them tonight, and they're just the most beautiful people in the world. When I went to the Project Heart Christmas party, I was surrounded by the sheriff Moon and her wife and the district attorney and everybody, and they're just so sweet, and like it was the most beautiful thing. I am writing my testimony, my speech for the Project Heart Christmas party for next year. I'm going to go up on that stage and I'm going to give my speech. And I don't care if I cry or choke. That woman was very big, and Jim's speech was big, and everybody was in that room. My therapist was there. Frank was there. Everybody was there. The judges, the sheriffs, everybody was there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say is, like, I talk a lot about this on my sober podcast, but like there's so much help out there for you guys. Like, you don't have to be scared of like cops. You don't have to be scared of all these things. Like, they are here to help us, and they're amazing people. My son's best friend's dad's a sheriff, and I have cop friends. Everybody from this community, from regular Joes to all of us, got to stick together. And
if you're afraid of the police, you're probably doing bad.
Yeah, and just
real.
The love that I've been scared my whole life going into the courtrooms, and today was different. I was in there scared, but I felt love and hope no matter what happened to me. Like, no matter what happened to me, February, I love all of you. I love them. I don't take none of that back. I don't care. Of course I care, but I'm free, and I'm free in my head, and I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for you, brother. Thank you for coming to court. I have so many people praying.
I was happy to be there, man.
Hey, so I have a lot of anxiety, everyone, and I can't have the same conversation with so many people, and this podcast now, and I have just like a lot of people texting me, calling me, messaging me, reaching out to me. And this episode is to let you all know that I love you more than you'll ever know. I love our town. I love all of us. I care about all of us. Ryan, you and your wife and Frankie coming to court with me, man. Like tears have just flown out my face naturally and freely, and like I know I'm a good man, and I know I've never felt better in my life, you know. And I'm a little scared and worried, but I put my faith in this town and our community. I put my life in their hands, like my life in God's hands and them, and I feel safe. And I want every kid and everybody out there to know that there's hope for you too. I do. When we make mistakes, we have to own our mistakes. We have to face up to them. We've got to be honorable. We've got to be respectful. We got to just stand up to it. We got to apologize. We got to do what we got to do. And you know, there's just help. There's hope. And you know, I had to get that off my chest, but you know, with Ryan's family coming and Project Heart and you know, just all of the people that have come to show me love on this podcast, and help support my sobriety, and like the people that haven't drank or haven't, for me, and you know,
I like how the judge even plugged your podcast to the attorney plugged your podcast to the judge.
Oh my God, he did that too. He said, he even was like he's helping. I did.
The attorney literally was like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. And you know that I've been an attorney for a long time, and I've not been a defense attorney for that long, but he's just doing so good. This is incredible. He has a podcast helping people. He had the mayor on his podcast. So I'm like, oh my God, this is a
dude. I wish that was video
saying this to a judge.
Yeah.
If I was able to pull my phone out, I would have, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
I know, that was beautiful.
It was rad.
I'm gonna cry more. Like, God bless the judge, the district attorney, everybody in that courtroom, from the bailiff to everybody that showed up for me. That's who I am. I love you people. I love all of you. This is the best Christmas.
You're here, brother. You thought you were going to be locked up for Christmas, but we told you.
I had my daughter, I dropped her off at school this morning. Just like, this could have been the last night I slept in my house. My daughter's so smart, she knows.
My wife put it in the calendar as soon as the judge booked it right there. When she pulled her phone out in court, I'm like, put that away.
I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way. My only goal is to make, as a father, as a son, as a brother, as an uncle, as a friend, as a nephew, as everything that I am, as a citizen, in this community, is to make all of you proud of me. You know, I apologize to anybody of you that, I apologize to anybody I've ever hurt. Sober, drunk, doesn't matter. If I've said something mean or rude, or if I've offended you, I promise you that, you know, whatever it is, we can fix it. I'm sorry, and I love you, and you know, I come from love. I come from two good parents raising me with love, me and my brother, and raised with animals out in the forest. And I'm just a lover. I met the world and school and bullies and mean stuff and cruelty, and I'm not a part of any of that. That's why I love Bone Thugs and Harmony, because Bone Thugs and Harmony says that they're the world's enemy. They don't mean it like enemy. They mean like God. They're gods, and they don't believe in idols and this and that. And it's like, I'm a lover. I got bullied, so I learned how to stick up for myself, I guess, become a bigger bully. I'm very protective of my family and my friends. I love all of you. I've learned how to channel that and deal with it. I've never had a therapist in my whole entire life. I'm 42 years old. I have the most amazing therapist - queen - mother. My mom's gone, as far as I'm concerned. And my therapist is the only fucking thing I got. Sorry. But I love my therapist. I'm very emotional.
You're good, bro.
And you know what? I don't think I've ever had a better Christmas in my life. Ocean's happy. I sold my dirt bike. I have a couple other friends that contributed to things, and I got everything on her Christmas list except for her. Here, let's change the subject.
She wanted gold bars. You need to get rid of the gold bars.
Let's change. In court, I read this. I read Ocean's Christmas list to all of my people in court. And I'm going to read this to you guys because you're going to laugh. We're going to change the subject and cheer it up. I don't want anybody to make anybody cry. But, okay. It says, Ocean's Christmas list. She wanted a pink dirt bike, fluffy book, Christmas socks, a new vanity, disco ball, a bird book from Tractor Supply that I couldn't afford that one day. She wanted it so bad, and I couldn't buy it. All I could do was get the dog's heartworm medicine. That's all I had money for. Anyways, she wanted new cowgirl boots, pink, American flag for her room, kitty sparkle shirt, mini iPhone 14, 2 gold bars, butterfly kit, K-pop demon stuff, which is a Netflix very popular thing for the kids.
Demon Slayer, by the way.
It's beautiful.
They kill demons.
If you watch the video, it's really like my life, like going deep into any type of human thing, the demons, and still finding love and healing from it. But here we go. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the whole funny part of it. And this is something that she wants to take to her mom's house. It says at the very end, a statue of me, her dad. She wants a statue of me.
We're going to get it. We're going to get a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. So anyways, this is I gave her all of her Christmas presents this morning, and I just had the most highest anxiety. I'm so excited about my new life, but this court and everything that I got myself into is so I just can't wait till it's over, and I'm going to blossom, and so many things are going to blossom. My people are going to blossom. I'm here for you guys. I'm here. After all this, you get the new good version of me that you get to meet through this podcast and through however we meet. But those of you that remember me from the past, I'm sorry, but that's not me. And you have to let go of me because I can't do it. Like I got to work my steps, have a sponsor. I can't have alcohol in my life. I can't have I got to live a new life. So,
hey,
I love all of you.
Max put it best. He made it.
Please talk for me.
He made a post. He made a post on Facebook that with a link to your podcast, and he said,
he's such a
He said, I'm this isn't verbatim, so just don't. It was along the lines of, say what you want about this man, whatever. Basically, like, anybody that's had a negative experience with you, like, they can judge you off that. And obviously, that's what people are going to judge. Like, there's people out there that probably think I'm the biggest a-hole in the world and hate me, which I have been at times. I mean, they're right to feel that way if that was their perception or interaction with me. Okay? That's not truly who I am. Just like the ones that truly know you know that you're not truly that guy. I've seen you be that guy. But I've also taken you aside and been like, Ryan, this ain't you. Yeah. Chill. But
totally.
But so the people that know you, know the real you, just like, same with me. So, like, I think that everybody needs to just realize and step back that there's probably good in everybody. Not everybody, but most people, right?
Yeah, there is.
And you need to focus on that or try to find that or learn that if you have the opportunity to, you know what I mean? So, like, and especially someone like you, like you put a lot of negativity out there over the years in different times, and I'm not judging. I've done it too.
Thank you. No, you're right.
But you're making a dash towards the finish line here at the latter part, I'd say midlife, right? The next half of your life to show everybody that good side of you. Yeah. Well, when I met you, We were kids, and that was who you were all the time then.
Yeah.
And then something happened between then and high school, and you became, like you said, you got bullied, and you became the bully. Mm-hmm. And I remember not seeing you for a couple of years, and seeing you in high school, and I was like, "What the hell happened to Ryan?" But because you weren't as nice as you seem like you're more edgy, you know, a little more. But and then now you're getting back to. Well, that will be in your testimony.
Yes.
You're getting back to the real you, and that's what people need to focus on. And if they don't want to, then they can just take a step back and go about their own little life.
The cool thing is,
and whatever.
Haters
make you famous, though. Remember that.
Well, the majority of people, first of all, when I announced having a podcast, before I was able to prove however many episodes of my podcast to people, they didn't know what to expect, and that's totally fine, and I understand that. But now that they know, I just encourage people to come be a part of this community podcast. If you have good messages, if you have good things that can help people, because I have all my brothers. We're going to constantly need more people. We're going to constantly need more people to come bless us. Mike, this is your podcast. This is my podcast. This is our podcast. Look, I had the mayor on. I had a 15-year-old author girl on that's going to turn her books into movies.
102-year-old beautiful lady.
102-year-old beautiful Indian woman. I've had brothers, friends. Listen, though, we're trying to help. Look at me. I am a walking miracle. That I'm alive, the things I've survived, the things that I get to actually share and help people with. And like God just built me up as so many different, I've survived so many things. I've seen so many things. I've experienced so many things. God has given me the biggest gift, and it's to give to all of you, so instead of being the guy that's like, hey, don't do this and don't do that, or don't do this and don't do that, I'm going to tell you why not to do this and not to do that. I get to help you really, because you're not getting help. You needed somebody that's more intent. I don't know how to explain myself, but I'm going to reach you because you know what?
You're going to be the example.
I'm going to be the example.
Don't do this. This is what I went through. This is where it will get you if you go down this path. Take it from me.
Yes.
Some people will listen. Most people probably won't. But
my testimony,
planting seeds.
My testimony will help you. It's built. I'm building it. I'm building it up. Like I said to the judge today, I had my letter to the judge in the courts. Man, I sat there in the hospital visiting my mom and went down the hallway because I couldn't. I needed peace, and I just cried my eyes out and wrote out. And it's going to turn into my testimony. I could not say it. It got to like 15 pages.
That's insane.
And I was not even into anything. And I told my therapist I didn't know what to do. I panicked, and so I talked to Dave Mullen. I went in there. I've got some counseling, and I'm just like, you know what? Everyone, don't worry. I have this in my heart, and I may cry in front of the judge. I may choke, but I have it in my heart what I want to say, and I do, and I did. And you witnessed that tonight. I didn't have a pen and paper, did I? Just like, I never have.
You told the judge, I wrote this all out, but it's so long, I'm just going to speak from my heart.
Yeah. Yeah, like I just said. And, you know, no matter what happens to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we must take accountability for what we do in life, or you'll never be free. And I mean that. And I mean, from the start of this, I turned myself into the Grass Valley Police Department. And that was the very step. And I don't think I would have gotten pretrial release or let out of the jail. I was in jail. You guys all knew I was in jail. I mean, I had people, and Dave Mullen, that's where I met Dave Mullen. And they came in, they knew I was hurting. Everybody who knew I was hurting, what I was going through and what's happened to me. And it was like, yeah. So anyways, I'm getting lost here because I don't want to get too choked up. But brother,
I think you did good. You could end it right there. You let everybody know what happened. You got court February 2nd, where you will absolutely have sentencing that day. It's on a Monday.
Yeah.
And you were freed for the holidays, and you're going to be free after February 2nd. You're probably going to have some probation, maybe an ankle monitor. Who cares? But you're going to. The judge's face looked like she was on your side. She, there's going to be repercussions for your actions. That's you're not going to.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay, thank you. Ryan brought me back on track. So this is for you guys. Is you cannot, like, in any situation, if you're an alcoholic, if you're a drug addict, if you're struggling with this, whatever the case may be, if you got a case, truth is the only thing that's going to set you free. And I promise you that, and I'm sorry, no matter what it is, but you have to accept, face it head on with love, with respect, and like, I feel like I've already had this in me. I'm a father. I have 4 kids. I've raised kids, and I have a home, a house with 20 acres, 3 dogs, 2 birds, and a cat, and a whole homestead. And I'm so scared of losing my home and my freedom and my children and all these things. But that can happen. You can lose it all by making a horrible mistake. If you have an alcohol problem, if you have a drug problem, the only way you're going to heal, the only way you're going to ever get hope, is to admit to it and give it to somebody. The truth will set you free. You can't lie. You can't hold things in. You can't, get it. I promise all of you, I preach to you, therapy. Don't be scared of therapists. And I will say, yes, you're right. Some therapists will not be the right one for you. Keep going to the next one until you get the right one.
I went to therapy for 7 years.
Thank you.
And it wasn't the right therapist. I mean, it was at first, but some of them just don't do what you need done. Some of them will just say, and how do you feel about that? Or some will, become your friend almost, like where you're not really digging deep enough into the root of your issues. Yeah. And sometimes you have to do that on your own as well.
Yeah. And I'm a big case. I'm a big one. And I'm blessed with the therapist I got. She'll be on this podcast. You guys are all going to get to meet. Listen, this is going to be one of the most special podcasts ever, episodes ever. You guys are all going to get to meet my therapist. We're going to get intimate. We love you. I feel so much love. Ryan.
I'm getting intimate with your mints over here. You got to get these things away from me.
You came to court. I feel so much love. I just want to love people. And I saw somebody post something earlier on Facebook or whatnot, and I just came back from the studio and have a song about unconditional love. I recorded it at James Maple Studio, and then I saw someone's post about unconditional love, and it's like, yes, that's what's needed. That's what's needed. We all make mistakes. We all fall down. We got to get back up and learn. If you're a skateboarder and you fall, right? You're trying to do that 360 kick flip and you crash. You're going to keep going, bruh, until you make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you pick yourself back up. Every day is a new day, yes, but every day there might be a day where there's no tomorrow. So you gotta care about yourself, and you gotta care about your surroundings and everything. And if you need help, there's hope. Look, I can't wait to share my testimony, because today is just, I'm just like, look, today I was going to find out if I go to prison or jail or probation. And I didn't get that. I'm still have to wait. But today I got to give my speech. I got to pour my heart out to the courts, and nothing's going to change from yesterday or today or tomorrow. I'm going to stay on the right course. But there's hope. There's hope for me. There's hope for you. There is. I love you guys out there. You love your family. You were a baby one day. You got bigger. This world is cruel. This world is hard.
Yep. It's rough out there.
And There's hope. You don't have to live the life that you're living now. If you're stuck, you can grab onto a rope and we can pull you out. We're waiting for you.
I say call on Jesus, man.
Yeah. Call on Jesus.
Period.
I know it sounds so, look, a lot of you out there, you hardened badasses, outlaws, gangsters, bitches, whatever the fuck you are.
They cry too.
You all need Jesus. Jesus, let me just say this.
Tis the reason for the season.
Let me tell you something. It's forgiveness. You made a mistake. None of us are perfect. I want to share the love that I feel. I feel like this is the best Christmas in my life, and I thank the courts. I thank my brothers, my sisters, my family, Project Heart. I thank everybody in my life, and I thank myself. And you know why I thank myself? All the shit that we're learning in therapy, all the stuff. You have to love yourself. You have to have self-love. Shouts out to Tyler Ullum. He is the first person that made sense to me about the ladder thing. And I called him the day that it made sense to me when I was at Union Hill School dropping off my daughter. And I got embarrassed about something because of something, and I've already spoke about it, but it was like a quick...
No, the beating yourself down thing.
I was just embarrassed, and it started there. Oh, no, I was having a cheery morning listening to Taylor Swift with Ocean. I went off. I even made it to the bank, and I made fun of some Subaru and some women's dreads and this and that and all this shit. And it was just like, I was angry and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Ryan, I had to have self-talk. And I think that self-talk makes me feel like a crazy person when you talk to yourself. But
My wife catches me
what
all
I had
the time.
to do is I had to go, Ryan, I had to have self-talk. I had to go, why are you being mean to this woman or in your head? I wasn't saying it out loud. It was all to myself. And that's the one that gets the headache is me. But I was like being mean about her Subaru and I finally was like, Ryan, stop, you know? And I realized why I was mad. And then I went back and I caught myself and I coached myself through it. And you got to coach yourself through it. And then I called Tyler even. I was like, I just had a similar thing. And then I was like, in my head, after I got off the phone with him, I was like, oh, that's a cool Subaru and nice dreads. And I'm sorry I thought that in my head. Because everybody is tuned in. We're all tuned in. You know?
My wife catches me bad talking myself all like, you know, it's like she'll be like, why did you do that? And I'll be like, I don't know, because I'm a piece of shit.
No, you're not.
And she'll be like, you can't say that because your brain can't decipher between you being like joking around and or, you know, just saying it. It like think it takes it for real, especially if you grew up hearing that from certain someones or something, you know, say you were abused as you were verbally abused when you're younger or whatever. Like Tyler, for instance, you know, his dad used to talk to him like that. So he's talked to himself like that. Well, your brain is still going to compute it the same way as it did back then or process it the same way. So my aunt once told me, and I need to work on this too, and it seems so cheesy and weird, but it really does reset your brain, right? If you look in the mirror every day and right in your eyes, it's hard to do sometimes, look right into your own eyes and say, I love you.
Yeah.
And not even just saying I love you, just looking into your own eyes. Sometimes
So when I was younger, I used to do all that before I went through another stage coming into it being a man. Mm-hmm. And it was like a thing where I would like shut it out. I humbled myself so hardcore that it was like I shut that out. But I used to always look into my eyes. I learned how cameras worked, and our eyes are similar to cameras when they shut, and they're upside down. And I'm tripping out, and I'm like, and then I watch the Matrix movies, and I'm like, is it like that? I'm just tripping out.
Could be
tripping out on so many things, but then I shut myself out. I used to look at myself in the mirror as a kid all the time, see what I looked like, how I dressed myself or whatever. And then I just got humbled and I didn't care. But just recently, you know, after I've got Ocean's Bath going, I have this going, dinner's done, all the kids are taken care of, this, that. I have no woman here helping me do a damn thing. Got laundry, their bed, everything, you name it. School snack. And I went back into my bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, good job, Dad.
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, I'm proud of you. But like, I'm hard on myself. Like, unless I'm keeping up on all that.
You're your own worst enemy. You're
what
so
I
hard
just-
on yourself.
Yeah, what I just did, I got pretty much I sold my dirt bike. I did this, that, everything. I made before this court date today. I made sure everything on her Christmas list I got, except for the statue.
And the gold bars.
In the gold bars.
I wish. If you have the gold bars,
That's on Uncle Max. Dude. He didn't come through with the gold bars.
Thanks a lot, Max.
Yeah, thanks, Max. But brother, you're an inspiration. Look.
I put my pants on the same way, and I self-deprecate myself the same way. I ain't no different than anybody else. I'm a work in progress, just like everyone else.
Yeah, but so a second ago when we were just talking, Ryan, Big Daddy dog, check it out. You and me have a lot in common. And just like from the song that
Well, our names are Ryan.
Well, just like everything.
Last name starts with a D.
Yeah, but what you shared with me, there's your new song that you shared with me before we started. I thought you like wrote that for me. It actually was like Truman Show shit. Like it gave me the chills.
Yeah, plug it.
Freaked me out.
Check that out. It's called Invasion. You can find it on every platform.
My God. Did you? Okay.
Invasion by Ryan Durham. Every platform.
Go on Spotify or every platform and type in Ryan.
Or Apple Music or YouTube or
Say it again.
iHeartRadio.
Ryan Durham.
Invasion.
And this song is
Oh,
a trip.
no. You're talking about the other song? That's my alien song. The song he's talking about is called Self-Loathe and Bitch, and it's bitching.
Is
it's
it out?
It's not out yet. I'm dropping that.
Okay.
I'm dropping an
Wait
album.
for it. Wait
I'm dropping
for
an
it.
album next week called Innermost, and there's going to be 11 songs on there. You can find that on every platform.
Okay, but back to what I was saying, brother. So you are like me in a way that I'm going to be not negative, but I'm going to. So like you said something about piece of shit or whatever. Well, look, like when you were talking with your wife, brother, me, every one of our friends, everybody in our community, everybody that we know, not just through your salsa company, but through brothers and sisters and family from playing baseball as kids, loves you. And you've been a big sweetheart and genuine, funny, and one of a best friend to like all of us. Like there's anybody that doesn't like you, they don't know you.
Or I did him wrong in the past or something when I was in a bad way, or I would.
That's the thing is you
maybe
always
there's
talk
alcohol
about
involved.
that to like you're nothing like what me and Tyler were like. Like you've never done people wrong like that. You
No,
never
but-
have, and you've never done people wrong. So like you say that, but you never really did. You've never really done anyone wrong. You really haven't.
The most people that hate me is probably like for political views or something during 2020 or
Talking
some
shit,
crap that I've let
your
go over
mouth,
the years.
Words coming out the mouth, and that's it. But
Yeah, verbal
Bro.
diarrhea, word vomit.
I've never had anybody come to court for me in, I would say, my group of homies like that brought his wife, that brought his kid. And nobody else came to court for me but my new people at Project Heart and this and that, other than Nathaniel. And I did have people saying they were going to, and I'm like, no, that's not necessary. Trust me. It's just, I'm going
I
to
didn't
court.
tell you I was coming. I didn't give you a choice. I just showed up. I
But the
just showed
thing
up.
is like, you don't know right now at this moment right now. And since I'm still in shock with it. Okay. When Pete died, and I use this a lot.
Yeah.
I am the guy, like I'm in shock. I'm in shock right now. I'm the guy that cries alone. I'm the guy that cries when listening to a song in the truck,
You and me both, brother.
in the cell. So when Pete died, first person I saw the late at night that happened was Chris Riley and another homie. I think it was John Addy, and we all were walking through, and Chris Riley was crying. He couldn't even move. He was shaking and crying. He couldn't even talk, and he just fell into me, and I just held Chris, and
He's another guy that has a big heart.
Chris, and I didn't know what happened, and Chris was like, Pete died, and I just was like, what? So I've been in shock about Pete forever, but so it was like almost a year. I don't know how long it was, but I had a dream about Pete and Mel and his mom in my cell. Me and Ty Stick were both locked up in jail together, and different cells or whatever. but he was in one room, and I was in a room, and I was connected to Tyler in this dream, and I was in my cell because we were co-defendants, and I was in my cell, and I had a dream about Pete and Melon, and I woke up crying, compulsive, just pouring tears out of my eyes, mourning them for the first time ever. So I'm numb to a lot right now. I'm in shock right now. I am right now. You being here, everything's falling into place. This podcast had the mayor mask, all these things, good, beautiful, positive things, and I'm in shock.
Just ride the wave, man.
No. I'm saying I cry tears of joy. I cry. I don't cry when I'm about being scared. I'm very brave. I'm a Celtic Viking warrior inside, like with my spirit. But like I don't get scared of much until it comes down to family and love and my people.
You weren't crying at the courtroom. You were scared and nervous, but you weren't crying. Like, I see what you're saying. You cry with happy emotions, love emotions, sad emotions. Like when it comes to people you care about, or like your deep, true feelings. Not like. I mean, if the judge said, "Oh, you're going away for this amount of time," if you were to cry, it'd be because you're thinking about how it's going to hurt the people you love.
Yeah.
Not because you're going to have to do time.
Yeah. Oh, I've done time. I've been to Folsom Prison, Tracy. I've been to Solano. I've done time with lifers. I've done time. People that think about Mac Dre and shit like that. I did time with the founder of the Romper Room gang. Yeah, and I walked the yard with him. I mean, I don't ever want to go back to prison. Like X-rated was in Folsom when I was in Folsom.
Yeah,
he had just rolled it up to a protective custody yard because he was tired of going out and fighting all the Bloods and all these people trying to get at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had people thrown off. I saw people thrown off the third tier. Northerners throwing other Northerners off the third tier. I saw people stabbed in the face. People stabbed in the head. My cellie went and got off. I had the whole cell to myself for a week because my cellie, I didn't even know him. He just came in one night, and then we were friends, and he was a cool guy, it seemed like. And then he went and fucking stabbed somebody in breakfast, and then everybody else that saw it, after all the alarms, they come back. They like, your cellie just got off on somebody, bro. It was crazy, blood everywhere. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm praying. I prayed every day of my life in prison. God, dear God, keep me safe, protect me. There was a riot that almost popped off.
You don't gotta live that life no more. So
no, and that was because that was because of alcohol too. I got scared. I was in a high speed chase with the whole entire GVPD, Nevada County Highway Patrol, and a helicopter, and I made it out to my dad. They were going to shoot to kill me, and probably deserved it because I wasn't pulling over for them. And then I got to my dad's house, and my dad protected me, and I stayed in his house, and I sat in a chair. And when they came in, their guns, they seen I wasn't a threat. They arrested me and took me in. I was bleeding out of my head because I crashed. My van blew up, and engulfed in 20-foot high flames almost started this whole entire forest on fire. I was almost on cops or some shit, but look, dude, I'm done. I thought I was done with that back when I got out of prison. I got off parole quick. I went to college, met Ashley, had my son in Orlando. I met Orlando at 2-3 years old. Had my son. So, like, look, I'm done with all that life. So what I had to do, guys, is I had to look in the dark mirror, and it's alcohol. It's
poison.
Pain. Well, you have pain, family pain, and I never had a therapist till now.
Some people,
this therapy is real shit, you guys. You got to get a therapist if you're going through it. You need a therapist. Everybody should be assigned.
Some people could drink alcohol and it's fine, and then there's certain people that just shouldn't, And you're one of those people, and I've chose not to because it just isn't serving me. I never went and got myself in big trouble or did crazy things like that when I drank, but I'm just at that age where it doesn't serve me. It makes me feel sick. So there's no point.
I'm going to have my brother Ryan here talk for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to go use the bathroom for just 1 second.
We could just wrap it up.
No, dog. I'm not done. We're going to wrap it
All
up
right.
together.
All right. Ryan's going to use the restroom. Restroom break. And
you talk about your music. You talk about anything.
Yeah. Let's see here. So I got a lot of haters on this subject sometimes with the whole using AI to create some music, but I don't really care because I am a true musician. I write my own music. I sing, I rap, I scream. I've been in metal bands. I've done hip hop, stuff. I've done my acoustic folk rock projects. And this is just another avenue. I'm just having fun with it. I'm still going to do live music, real music, quote unquote, real music. But my album I'm going to drop, Innermost, is very vulnerable, very intricate about my life from childhood all the way up. So give it a listen. We'll be on all platforms hopefully by next week. I did drop one today called Invasion. It's about aliens, or like basically begging for an alien invasion because they're so whack right now. I think it would really mix things up and be kind of cool. It's not super serious, but it hits pretty hard. Go check it out, see what you think. Make your own opinion and keep it to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead and let me know. Either way, doesn't matter. I did get a lot of flack from family members, significant other, very passionate about how much I'm an idiot for doing AI music and it's stealing people's jobs and whatnot. And I just 100% disagree with that. I think that, it could be a bad thing, but I'm doing it for the right reason. So there you go. Ryan's back.
I love those little bathroom breaks because then I get to listen back to the episode and I missed it.
I just was talking shit about you the whole time.
I know. So I had something that we were talking about that I wanted to bring up really bad. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I got to say this. Me and Ryan were talking about this, and I'm glad he's here to support me on this too. We have 2 episodes on the Grass Valley podcast that are comedy episodes. We have both the files. There are comedy episodes. And, with what I'm doing right now, I'm not trying to, steer off. So I think what we're going to do is hold off. I've already spoke to the gentleman. Both the guests are going to come back on and do an episode. But the Diddy roast... You're going to get it.
I got to listen to part of it, and it's freaking hilarious. It's just not in the subject matter of the direction this podcast is going at the moment.
And with my court and with everything going, I don't even want to get in the wrong idea of what I'm doing here. It is hilarious. I do comedy. I really do. I write stand-up comedy. I'm preparing myself for the comedy field. And those of you that like comedy, if you go on Netflix, if you like Dave Chappelle, okay? If you like the famous guys that cuss and say the craziest stuff and get away with it, I'm actually one of those guys. I just don't get paid for it. But I'll tell you this, I'm going to get to that stuff. We did it, and we decided we're going to hold off on the Diddy roast. We actually posted it on everything and then took it back off.
I think that, one option, you hear my voice crack? I think I'm going through puberty. Yeah. Maybe if, your true listeners, that listen to every episode and really are interested and want to hear this, say they write you an email through your guys' email, or go like the Grass Valley, Welcome to Grass Valley podcast page, certain little things. You have to like the page, you have to send us a message, you have to engage on one of our posts.
Here's the deal.
And then you can send them the episode privately or something, or start a Patreon
I like that idea, but, this is a sober podcast. Everybody's sober, but...
It was a sober roast.
Yeah, no, it's a sober, but it was very funny. But I feel like I need to. I don't know. I had younger guests. I have so many different. I just don't want to offend anybody, and I have the utmost respect for all of you. I do, and I know that there's a lot of you that are like, it's okay, Ryan. Let your comedy side rip. It's okay. Let us see your rap. But I'm gonna post this. I think I'm gonna find a way.
Maybe a second podcast.
Yeah. Well, I think I told the Smartsville
Welcome
podcast.
to Grass Valley Unfiltered.
Okay. Comedy side. We'll do a comedy side so it's separate. But look, I think
Nevada County Comedy Channel, dude.
And I'm not even a liar. I'm going to be very honest. After court, it just puts everything in perspective. And what a friend of mine, like I said, I saw something. And it's like, I just want to stay on course with the positive thing and helping and all this stuff. But like Frank said, you know, you got to have fun in recovery too. Like you still can have fun. So we're going to have fun. We're going to drop the P. Diddy roast. We're going to drop another roast. But right now, we're trying to keep it kind of like as clean as we can. But
Just stay on the trajectory you're on right now. I think you're doing really well.
I will even say this on live air, dude, to like in front of a judge or in front of everything. My comedy, dude, look at me. I'm not going to be a liar. Like my comedy and my rap side is foul. Me and my boy Ryan here, we're about to drop some shit. And I mean, I'm a comedian. I am a class clown since day one. Had lived a rough life.
Same.
I'm a lover, but I love making people laugh. And this world's so crazy and evil and foul and so many messed up things. Like we take that and we break it down and we make you laugh. We take that. And Dave Chappelle.
Garbage
just keep
Supreme.
please, my brother, right in front of me. Keep thinking about Ryan's comedy album, Garbage Supreme.
It's Garbage Supreme, nothing but trash.
Nothing but trash. And it's like, hey.
It's not for everybody.
No, but
it's not for kids. It's not for old ladies or moms.
No.
But maybe some moms. I mean, it's for whoever who's into that. It's really immature.
Okay, first of all, this
Sometimes
man
you
right
gotta
here,
let that out, man.
this man that we're speaking with that makes funny stuff like that, like I said, we're trying to make people laugh. It's like we're human beings. He's also the guy that you take that chip and you dip it into that Big Daddy's salsa. This is him. If you forgot who's here right now,
I do a
this
lot
is
of
Big
things.
Daddy salsa. This is not just Ryan Durham.
I'm Ryan. I just
who
happen
came
to make
court for me
salsa.
today, and showed his love and support. This is Big Daddy salsa. So like, look at what he does for the community. He makes salsa for everybody. He's like
I drop it off
he's
to
like
the police
a friendly
station.
counselor to a lot of people that don't have therapists already. The type of brother that look, I love you, dude. I'm grateful that you're my brother and my friend. I thank God for you. I do. And we played baseball together since on the Red Sox. Boy.
I think you were like 10 years old.
No, we were 8, 9.
I'm 2 years older than
Because
you.
I was at Union Hill School still.
You were like 9 or 10, and I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah. That's correct. Yeah, you're a couple years older than me, right?
44.
Yep, I'm
45 in July.
You're 2 years older. I'm 44. Or I mean 42. Sorry.
Wait, when's your birthday?
October.
That's right.
Yeah, I just turned 42.
Yeah, I'll be 45 in July, so I got 2 years and 4 months on you.
Yeah. Well, brother, God bless you, your wife,
God bless
your
you,
kids, and everything that you do.
Just happy you're home for the holidays, man.
Hey, you know what? Everybody, check it out. This is like the best Christmas ever. There's hope. I want to share it with you. I've been scared to death, dude. I'm being so real. I've been thought of suicide. I've been through the darkest times of my life, everyone. I'm saying that, but I'm going to share that with you because I'm there with you. I mean, it gets rough. It gets bad. It gets scary. There's drugs. There's alcohol. There's violence. There's this. There's that. There's pain. There's bills. There's money. There's financial. There's marriages going. There's so much stuff just hanging there. There's hope. Pray. If you want help, there is help, and I promise you that. And all you got to do is grab onto the rope. And when I say grab onto the rope, I mean, you call us, call me, call one of us, somebody you get. There's so many
Everybody
things.
needs a lifeline, man. So everybody needs somebody they could talk to.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to work out a line. But you know what? That type of thing, it's not. I don't like it.
If you have no one to talk to and you're feeling hopeless, call 211, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's actually a good one. Call 211.
For real.
I've called them before. One of my brothers I grew up with in high school actually answered the phone, and it was very crazy. But yes, call them.
Another story.
But some people don't want to call like something like that. So I think that I want to keep it intimate like this with y'all. You call me. You call me. I mean, you know how many people? I call you back. I respond to you. I'll call you.
Maybe we'll get you a Welcome to
call
Grass
me.
Valley Lifeline
Yes,
phone.
we will.
Where
I'm connected to Project Heart.
your
and they're
personal
big.
number is
They're
not
getting
on.
bigger. Mm-hmm. Project Heart. Shouts out to Project Heart. Dude, I tattooed and branded my hand right here with Project Heart. And that's who was in court with me today. And you were in court with me today. And we are here. There's
Nathaniel
ladies.
Redmond.
And Nathaniel Redmond, my partner. Hey, that's my brother, my neighbor, Uncle Nate. I trust him with my life and my kids. And he's my partner in this podcast. And he's having a break tonight. It's just me and Big Daddy Salsa.
Yes,
But look,
sir.
But like, there's a women's side of Project Heart. There's a men's side of Project Heart. Project Heart is not AA or NA. It's both. It's all in one. It's love and support. Like you come and be a part of the family, and we will be there for you.
And if you don't feel like you need it, then volunteer. Tap in.
Yeah, and we help in the community. And
I've not been yet, but I do want to check it out.
well, everything from AA and NA is cool too. I go to those too. Like we're all. There's so many things. There's Granite Wellness. There's this. There's that. There's all this stuff. Like, look, my brother wanted to get sober recently, and he just got into an outpatient thing, and another brother just got into Project Heart, and we're all reeling people in. You have to take the time, a little bit of time out of your day or whatever, spend that time.
Be a fisher of men.
Yes, and secure your people, and then go home and sleep like a baby, because I am going to sleep like a baby tonight, thanks to you, I send my love out to everybody. God bless all of you. I feel good. I know people have been worried about me and scared. I'm going to tell everybody to listen to this episode with me and Ryan, because I can't reach out to, I cannot call back just everybody and have, my daughter needs me. As soon as I'm off this podcast, it's me and Ocean right here. She's right here standing next to me. She's ready for Christmas movies and Daddy, and I'm all hers.
Go get it.
Yeah.
You ready to hang out with Dad and watch movies?
Yeah. And I was wondering, when are you gonna be done?
Right
We're
now.
about to be done any minute, sweetheart. We're gonna send out
Wrapping
some
it
shouts
up.
out. You want to send the shouts out? Do you want to send any shouts out to your friends at school, or anybody?
Yeah.
Who do you want to send a shout out to?
Come here, Ocean.
Yeah, go say it into the mic. Yeah,
Right
man.
there.
Well, you might not really think that I would do it, but it's a role from NCSA because I really, really miss her, even though she was bad, because she could have become, she's probably good now, and I still miss her.
Oh my God!
So shout her out.
We're gonna have a whole nother episode on that. My daughter is the best,
Ooh,
you
look
guys.
at
That
those
is
nails.
exactly what I'm talking about. Aurora and her got in trouble at her last school, and I have her at a new school now. But we love that school at NCSA. But Aurora, shouts out to Aurora. She's a good. My daughter just said she's a good girl, and nobody's singling anybody out like they're bad kids. Nothing. No, she is a. I met her and her parents, and God bless you, Aurora, and you're a good girl. My daughter misses you. If you're out there or your parents are out there, shouts out to Aurora. Go ahead. Anyone else?
Bye-bye.
Your brother? I'm so proud of you for saying that. That's so big. Like, this is my daughter. This is why I don't shelter my daughter, you guys.
Say goodnight.
Because I teach her the truth. Well, you excited about all your Christmas presents
Yeah.
that you
And
got
I
early?
can't wait to make that slime behind you.
All right, Big Daddy. What about you?
Oh, dude, just shout out to you and the situation that you're in with the court system. I think is really, like, you're blessed, bro. You could have went in a whole different direction.
It's this good.
And I think that there's a lot of hope for February 2nd, man. And I'll be there.
Thank you, brother. I love you.
I'm glad they didn't schedule it on a Wednesday because I wouldn't have been able to be there.
You know
That's
what?
production day.
I don't even know. I'm so full of love. Either way, no matter what, I just want to send out my love to all y'all listeners, all my friends and family. My shouts out to everyone, this whole world, this whole planet, aliens, animals, humans, amphibians, reptiles, this, that, you.
Hey,
the
it's
fucking
December 19th.
anything.
Where's the 3i Atlas spaceship? Where's that at?
Oh,
they're supposed to be here
dude.
today.
Dude, I don't know, but like,
Bummer.
my anxiety, it's gone. I don't feel it.
Good.
I feel calm right now.
All right. Well, sleep well.
I think it's
And
my daughter. My daughter has mutant powers. I think she's part of the X-Men. the Marvel.
Merry Christmas, Grass Valley.
Merry Christmas, Grass Valley. God bless all of you.
question.
You're the best.
I'm out.
I have a question.
What?
Do you, and if, I have this cool thing, and it makes whatever kind of slime you want.
Baby, let's break that open and have some fun.
Right
Later,
now?
y'all.